So I got into it. It was after my wife was diagnosed with PAH. In December 2017, she was diagnosed with pulmonary arterial hypertension, which is a disease that affects the pulmonary artery and the arteries in the lungs. So basically what it does is creates high blood pressure inside the lungs and heart. And my wife went through transplant evaluation for her lungs and heart, and went to a nutritionist and told her that she needs to be on a heart healthy diet. By no means she's not overweight at all, or wasn't unhealthy previously before she was diagnosed with this. It was brought on by lupus that she wasn't aware she had, and it was pretty rough, but we got through all that and started on the heart healthy diet and started buying fresh fruit and herbs at H-E-B's, Lucky's, and Kroger's, and all them convenience stores or grocery stores. And it just got real expensive, and the quality of products wasn't really what we were looking for. But we started trying to grow our own vegetables traditionally, and with the quality of dirt we have here in South Texas, it's not very good at all. Sandy and clay, and we didn't have very good luck growing tomatoes and peppers at all. So after that first year trying, I read around and came upon aquaponics. And at that time I had a fish garden, and I set it up so I could try growing cherry tomatoes, and then things took off like crazy. We had plenty of cherry tomatoes that year. So I built a little aquaponics setup with Dutch buckets and tried that in a different location, and it worked pretty good. It just didn't produce as much as what we was hoping for. So I then started doing some more research and came upon aquaponics using sand beds. So I came across IBC tote and grabbed a hold of one of them and made a couple sand beds out of it. And man, this thing rocks. It better than I ever expected out of aquaponics or sandponics, whatever you want to call it. And it grows anything we'd hope for. So that helps out without going up to the grocery store just to come out, pick some onions or tomatoes, beets, radishes, green onions, tomatoes, lettuce. Man, we got it. And my son even started growing a sunflower at school, and we brought it home and stuck it in there, and it's doing pretty good. With all the other stuff we got going on with her, is having something with the gardening that's pretty easy to work with, and it's not real dirty, and it's just works out great for us. So that's how we got into aquaponics. And between mixing her medicine and all the other stuff we got with stuff that she does on a day-to-day basis, we needed something halfway easy to garden with. I mean, garden by no means is easy, but this is my relaxing time when I come out here and get I wouldn't say get my hands dirty. But it's just, I guess, getting it sandy. And on the positive side, all the scraps that we have out of this Sandponics, whether it be bad fruit or just plants that we take out that we don't need, we throw it in our compost. And I still got a little traditional gardening bed that I use that does real good with the compost that I started making. So things are looking good, but I'll give you guys a little tour of it. These are my jalapeno peppers. I got these things started in the Sandponics beds and transferred them over here because I didn't have no room in the beds. And this right here is a volunteer tomato that came up out of the compost that I had. And all these cherry tomatoes are just what I planted from seed, and they're doing really well. And some ripe ones, they're looking good. And, here's the first bed. All these tomatoes right here, I get started. I got them potted up. I'm going to try to sell them and see if we can come up with a couple dollars extra for us. These are my tomatillos. I've never grown these bad boys before, but they're looking real good. Got the water circulating now. It does real good of water in them tomatoes. And this thing right here, that's an experiment I'm trying to help with all the nutrients and everything that this bed might be lacking. I'll let you guys know how it works, but so far it looks good. It's only been in there for about a week now. These little spoon tomatoes aren't looking too good. I've had issues with them. This bed right here, when I raise these up, put that larger tank in there, a sump tank. I was raising this one up, my pallet broke, and this thing fell down. So I had to remove all the sand and pick this thing up and put the sand back in it and replant all these plants. And I don't know if that thing's gonna come back or not, but I got some starts coming back, so it'll be all right. And the same with this one. I've already got to start off this one. So this one's for the larger tomatoes. But some of the root vegetables are pretty good. Come over here. These are beets. Get in there and see this down. That's a beet. Lettuce. This is where all the fertilizing happens. I got a couple koi fish in here. This is where all the ammonia is produced, and it comes out of this standpipe and goes out there. It comes out, drains. This is where it drains down to the beds itself. And the sand works as a filter, also the biofilter. So this is where all the nitrates are turned into, or all the nitrates are turned into nitrates, and nitrates are what these plants like. And, I got one of these in here too. That should help with all the micronutrients that would be lacking in these beds. But this is my setup. I'm proud of it. Hope you guys like this video, and there will be more to come. Tune in next time to Fish Powered Gardening. Y'all have a good one. Bye. This is some clips of the Velletri medication that we gotta mix on Sundays. We mix 7 cassettes.